mantra, I had to stop because my mind was giving me even more troubles. Well, yes, because as this is slowly, silently, permanently, there are forces, there are your, whatever you want to call them, that have been with you for a long time, since body. You've believed in these things, and it's chipping away. Maharaj used the example about the rock, and you go with the sculptor knows that the sculpture is in that rock, but it's just a rock. But he chips away at the pieces that are on the outside, but he's seeing the sculpture, and just keep chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, because the sculpture is already there.
Keep our eye on the sculpture.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I noticed recently there's thoughts coming that say this is not going to work, and these thoughts emit feelings that feel kind of insane. And again, the good thoughts, bad thoughts, and like Maharaj says, with the mantra, many spiritual experiences are going to occur. But again, that's not ultimate truth. Good experiences, bad experiences. You know, I go back to India when, right after taking mantra, I went and shaved and cut my hair and took off the beads. But I had gone just 3 days before that, no, maybe 2 days before that, I guess, to eat this chutney at this specific restaurant. And there was a guy leaving the ashram one day after I'd taken off my beads. We went back to that same restaurant to celebrate him having left. And I got, horrible food poisoning. I had diarrhea, massive, was throwing up, couldn't keep anything down, was shaking, was just deteriorating, basically. But I went to Maharaj and I said, there's this thought, that presence that I felt, that when I came here, this Rudraksh was like an offering, so to speak, and it was my connection. And now I've taken it off and I've somehow offended that presence. Mm-hmm. But there's the thought as well that if I put these beads back on, I lose. Because I will still have that crutch or that idea that I had to have these beads. Instead, I need to go through it fearlessly without the Rudraksh. Whatever's happening is going to happen, but I need to mantra through it and fearlessly just eliminate this very power. It was a very strong thought that, you've worked your way up to this point and the presence was so peaceful, and now you have offended that, where you took those Rudraksh beads off. And Maharaj, in exactly the same, was these there's a mala. You do what you wish to do, and thank God, selfless self, through the mantra, I didn't put the beads back on. I went through this, having gone to the hospital, used mantra, and I had to take medicines and all this kind of stuff, and eventually I got better physically, and that had cleared. You don't look at the beads anymore and say, wow, but yet had I put those beads on at that time, they'd probably still be on right now, and they'd always be a crutch. That yes, I know through mantra that this sense of selfless self is there, but I also need these beads, which are drawing and then I get back into the concepts. The beads are holding the energy of the presence and all of this, and it's magnifying the presence. And I can look up online, and yeah, Rudraksh beads, they say they magnify the presence and all this, and but it's concept. And that would have just taken me down a rabbit hole of all body, because again, Rudraksh beads have to go on this body. So how am I ever going to lose that kind of body sense, that body knowledge, if I'm holding on to those beads?
You're